Now, where are we, David? We was on the big one, huh? Pay? Amar Kuzari. Now, sure, so Kuzari, it says, let's go back to our discussion. Vehodieni, ech notzra datchem, ve'ech pashta v'nigleta, ואיך התאחדו הדעות אחרי אשר היו חלוקות וכמה זמן נוסה הדעת ונמנתה עד שתחזקה ולשתמה. So now Kuzari gets interested in this religion of the Judaism. I ask him, I want to know more about it. How did it start? 1%, 2%. When they decided to become Jewish? How it gets so spread in all these people? Okay? How did it work? כי אין ספק שההתחלות הדתות אומנם תהיינה ביחידים. It's understandable the beginning of any religion is started with yechidim, okay? Which means 1 or 2% started. That's how Christianity started. Muslims also same thing. The Muhammad goes behind the mountain and come back. He saw this. They get malach every That's how it was. Okay. עוזרים זה את זה לתמוך הדעה אשר עושה אלוהים לגלותם. הם הולכים ומתרבים ותומכים בעצמם. They go publish the book. I don't know, they advertise on CNN. People, they get interested. They have more now in the Africa, all the Muslim people and Christian people. You have so many of these people. They follow this whatever religion. ותומכים בעצמם ושיעמוד להם מלך תומך, שיכפה ההמונים על הדעה, you get a king, force you. A lot of people became Muslim because, like Persians, how they became Muslim? Because the Arabs, they took over with the sword. Either you become Muslim or I'm going to kill you. That's why it is. That's why they started. Or Christians also, same thing. They go to different countries. Either you become Christian or we're going to kill you. That's how it was. So tell me about your religion. Most of them. How many Christians were in the beginning? 12? That's what it was. What do you think? Even the Jesus, he didn't do anything. He had to come after years. 12 people, they were Jewish. He said Shimon. He started to publish a book to make a minyan. That's what it was. Okay. That's how he did it. Now, so tell me about Judaism, how you started. I want to know how many people you forced to become Jewish. אמר חווה בדרך זו אמנם גמים ונוצרים חכוכים השכליים אשר התחלתם מן האדם ואם יופיע ויצליח יאמר מכי אוזן עזר מאלוהים ויש לו השראה מה שמודל לזה אבל החוק אשר התחלתו מאלוהים הלוא גם בבת אחד נאמר לו היה ויהי כביאת העולם. So basically he's saying, you're right. If something comes from people, started from people, they want to start something, they decide to do something, you're right. One person comes and they say, this is what it is, you know, either deceive you or show it to you, advertise for you, they send you some money, whatever it is, somehow they convince you to become to their religion. Maybe it's going to work, maybe it's not going to work. What? If you have a religion coming from the God, Elohim, it's going to be different. It comes from Hashem. It comes all of a sudden, a whole nation becomes Jewish. That's what it is. That's by the way, that's one of the reasons we're going to see. This is very interesting. We're going to see. Huh? We're going to see. You're going to see that's exactly why Hashem did not make Jewish nation starting from Abraham Avinu or Yitzchak or Yaakov. Hashem wanted to wait. You have a nation. Now you have a nation. You have to have Sinai, the Mount Sinai. Everyone going to become Jewish. Because if one person going to come and say, you did it, I did it, I saw God behind the mountains. Okay, who says you're right? Who says you saw it? We didn't see it.
How many people were in Sinai?
10 million. Yeah. Okay, now. I'm gonna stop here, Pebet, because the Peg email is gonna be long. But that should be do it later. We're gonna do the halacha. So we're going about Pebet, okay? So if David could make a sign where we are, because most probably next week we don't have so much time for Kuzari. Now we're gonna go to the next scenario. We talk about the so many cases. Next scenario would be that you want to put back the lid on the top of the food or pot, and the lid has water on it. Usually, the way it works, the steam comes up in the food, gets to the lid, and they become water. When you take off the lid, a lot of water is under the lid. Can you put the lid back or not? Now,
what about the issue? It might increase the cooking. Cook it faster.
okay, that's different reason. That's different question. That's only applies if your food is not cooked. We are assuming your food completely cooked now. Okay, that's the assumption for now. We're not talking about your issue, but before we go there, I want to mention to you few kelalim. This is a few rules of the halachot of the Shabbat, which is I wanted to mention yesterday. I didn't have time. We have few kind of pesik resha. Pesik resha de nichale, de lo nichale, as safek pesik resha. What's the difference between all these cases? What is pesik resha? Something for sure gonna happen. You do this, you cut off the head of the chicken, it's gonna die. Pesik resha. Resha means the rosh. Pesik means to cut. The nichale means that you want that outcome is good for you. The lo nichale means you don't need or you don't care about the outcome. Okay, I give you an example. Think about it. You're passing by from the light on Shabbat and light turns on. That's pesik resha. Now you have to decide: is it nichale or the lo nichale? You need the light. You don't need the light. Over there, you have more room to make. You're gonna get the reservation one day. Before they get to the LED, you are not doing anything. You're just walking. That could be more side of the kula.
One example was of you want to take a bench on the soil, and the bench for sure gonna leave mud.
That's the case of the Gemara. Right. Okay. That's pesik resha. You pass by, it's gonna turn on for sure. But it depends. You care about it, you don't care about it.
Do you know about it, or
Assuming you know about it. You pass this street all the time on Friday night. You know this house has a light. Okay? Are you mechuyab to go in the street? Sakanat nefashot. The cars are not going to see you now. Huh? Huh?
is that a problem?
So you have no other way to get in, right? Is it LED?
Maybe, I think so.
You have a lot of room to be making. Yeah. We're gonna get this is all the kilarim we're gonna talk about that. Even it's not LED, there are some sat we could do it.
You can't see the door without it.
So that's the case.
And that's different because then
That's it. You need that light. You need that light. Right. Okay. I'm gonna mention the machloket, the poskim, and just remember them. Bezashem, we're gonna go through it later on also. Ya pesik reshe in the melacha doraita. That you basically care and you want the outcome. It's good for you. So you have something doraita, okay? Like your case, you're taking the bench, you make a hole is doraita. The isur is doraita over there. Okay, let's say you want the hole, okay? Let's say you want it, okay?
you said one more other category,
Okay.
which was safek pesik resha.
We're not talking about safek. Just don't mix it up. So one by one. Don't mix it up. Safek pesik do not safek pesik means is the doubt is gonna happen or not. We're talking about for sure is gonna happen, and you want the outcome, or you like the outcome. That's something you could use. Okay. In that scenario, pesik resha is a question. Is it you consider you did the melacha d'oraita min Torah, just like you did it, really you did it. Or no, over here we say is only the Rabbanan. That's one discussion. Okay? Now, if it's Pesik Reshe, Delo Nichale, is something d'oraita. So, your case, you don't care about the hole you make on the floor. Now, over here is going to be Patur Aval Asur, which means the Rabbanan going to be Asur. Okay? Because the Melacha is d'oraita. You don't care about it, you don't want it, it's the Rabbanan. Another case. Now, make it easier now. Pesik Reshe, and Isur's the Rabbanan. Okay? This is going to be, if it's Nichale, okay? The Nichale, light is, okay? Lechatechila, you should be Machmi. Okay? Ulesor. If Nichale. If the no Nichale, according to this book, it's going to be Mutar. But not necessarily. According to Ben Ish Chai, we're going to see the Ben Ish Chai. I didn't forget. You have to see the Ben Ish Chai. Now, Safik Pesik Resha, if it's d'oraita, is a machloket. But if it's the Rabbanan, Safik Pesik Resha, most poskim they hold is mutar. Is not going to happen 100%. Okay, but right. But there is a 99% is going to happen. 60% going to happen. 80% going to happen. A lot of poskim they hold as long as it's not 100%, there is going to be suffix. This is very good thing. To Kelalim you learn because Bezashem we're going to get to the halacha to ask you Goy to do something for you. This is going to be very useful. Because once it's not 100% Pesik Resha, a lot of cases you could ask a Goy to do it for you. Okay, that's going to happen. Okay?
Not when you say 99%, right? Let's say you have.
Let me ask you a question.
You have a light bulb.
Very nice. The fridge. Let's say your fridge has a problem. On my house, I have each bathroom. I didn't change it yet. When you go in, lights turns on. Okay. Usually we tape it for Shabbat, so it's not gonna work. Now, what happened after a while is not work all the time. 80% of the times it works, 20% doesn't work.
So you don't need to cover it.
Wow, it's a suffix. The Rabbanan. Mutal lerav haposkim. Okay? And even it's better over here because you're not doing anything. But, we do it. We do ours, Baruch Hashem, we try to cover it. Now, so these are all the rules of the Kelalim. This is going to be very useful for us for Halachot Shabbat. Because actually we're going to see this Kelalim all the time. Any Halachot Shabbat you do, especially comes to the Bishu, all the things you do, you're going to see is going to apply. Now, back to our discussion. You have this mechaseh, the lid of the cholent pot. You pick it up. Okay? What's going to happen? You pick it up and you want to put it back now. Do you need to dry it before you put it back? Which means the water was on it, was hot before. Now do you need to put it back now?
And another same, but when you open the lid, automatically few drops falling into the pot.
Okay. Okay, let's see. I think we're gonna get that to do also. I think he talks about it. Maybe we're gonna see. If we don't find it here, we're gonna talk about it. Okay. Huh? Is cooked is okay? Okay. You see? Let's see. We went here where we discussed this before. The water could get cooked again. So yesh bishur, achar bishur davar lach. So maybe what you meant was over now, right now, you when you take it off, it's hot already. So there is no bishul over here.
The water, the steam?
I don't know. We have to see. But if it even is cold, you could put it back because this is better than the case we had before. Remember the case we had before, few cases, you have water on the counter, you put the pot on it, or you have a little bit left on the top of the maseket, the case of the ladle, you had the case of the cup, all these cases, the water wasn't cooked then. Over here you have bunch of Rishonim, a lot of Rishonim, including Rambam and others, they hold that over here is mutar because it got cooked once. So you have another suffix over here. Over there that we talked about, you use a washed cup, a washed ladle. Over there, it wasn't cooked, the water. Over here, the water is cooked. So maybe you have more room to be here to make it. It says, according to Zim, it's going to be mutar.
So you have to dry it.
Huh?
So you have to dry it.
No, you don't have to. Now, let's see. We're not finishing.
So that's halacha too.
Now,
That's our halacha.
let's wait. Just have some patience. Let's see. We have a few minutes to finish this. 2 minutes. Now, first of all, he is not mechaven. He is not thinking about cooking those drops of water. Is a pesik reshe delo nichale. Or you don't care. Delo ichpad. Okay? So therefore, what would you say the pesik reshe delo nichale? Do you remember what we said? Okay. Okay. So there's a shiur halacha. Before we get to your question, shiur halacha is written by who? Chafetz Chaim. It's part of the Mishnah Berurah. So Chafetz Chaim says, if you don't have a kavanah at all for melacha you're doing, and he doesn't care about it, for him it doesn't have nafkamina, water, not water, inside my food, not food, it's considered pesik resha delo nichale. You hear what he's saying? So any melacha that you don't have intention to do it at all, it's considered pesik resha delo nichale and is mutar. Okay? So over here, lemase, he says, you could do it and no problem. Now, the part we have to figure out, we talk about, do you remember we talked about cooking liquid was cooked before? Yesh bishul achar bishul bedavar. Now, is it deoraita or derabanan? What is it? Did we mention that question before or not? We did not talk about it?
So if it's only few drops in solid food, that's even easier.
Why is it easier? Why do I make it solid food, not solid food? Still, those drops gonna get cooked. I understand you tell me what we said before. According to our Vadia, the shiur is not so much. Okay.
It's not the way.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Be sure you, just in my thinking, talking about something solid.
No, but the drops goes on the solid is not gonna be solid. The drops gets cooked. Understand what I'm saying? It's gonna consider liquid, got cooked.
But liquid, bishul, I'm saying is, well, the original case was for lechem, right?
Right.
So it sounds very different when you're cooking liquid.
Okay.
Right.
Right. Okay, Bez Hashem, we talk about this thing, Bez Hashem, on Sunday. Sunday, we're gonna start the shiur 5:45, Bez Hashem. The Chanukah start.